welcome everyone to a new video channel. We are today taking a look at the new creature in Creatures of Sonaria. Now, it's been out for a little bit, and it's called the Varskela. This creature is cool. It came bundled with the Jotunel, which is the most expensive creature as of right now in terms of the holiday event. Also, this creature has a few abilities. When I say abilities, I don't mean abilities as in press Q ability, but it does have abilities such as a breath, and it also has two things. It has bleed defense 60% and then bleed 5. So that's something important to know, as well as a breath that does 2 damage per second, and I'll show you in a moment what this breath looks like as well. But first, let's go ahead and go through all these stats real quick, because that's what we are about to do. We're going through them. So, let's begin. Max health, 4,800. Max stamina, 90. Speed, 23. Damage, 220. Appetite, 45. And bleed, 5. No mutations, funny enough. Night vision, 2 out of 3. It's a tier 4 out of 5, and it's a omnivore, and it's male. Also, with the update, there is a dev creature. I do feel like I should say mention that too, but I didn't feel like that was the one everyone wanted to see, so I thought I'd do this one first, and then if it comes to it, I'll do the dev creature too. But at the moment, I'm doing this, and I've been trying as well to. I've been farming for the new dragon in Dragon Adventures. I've been to do a video on that as well, but it's not really been going too well for me. My luck is terrible. Still haven't got the dragon yet, but I'm working on it. So, with all that said, let's go ahead and talk about this creature now in this game, Creatures of Sonaria, as you may know. Right, so this creature, the Varskela, is a cool little creature that can do this breathe. Are you ready for this breathe? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Boom. Cool, right? I like it. It's very nice. Okay. So, now that we've seen that, let's do it up close. Look at that. You see those particles? Snow particles? Okay, let's listen to its calls, because I feel like that's what we should be doing next, since we're up close and all that. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So let's begin with number 1. Why not? Oh, that sounded like a... Oh, sorry, I interrupted you. That sounded like a pig. Anyone else? No? Just me? Okay. Number 2. If you got a pig stuck inside you or something, you definitely sound like a pig. You're squealing like one. Here comes number 3. Okay, that's interesting. Sounded like a burp, but you know, it is what it is. And then, last but not least, number 4. Interesting, I have to say. That's an interesting one. Alright. So, now we've listened to those. We're gonna go ahead and go through the animations up next, is what I think. But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and drink some water, because we need to do that. And while we do that, you can take a look at how fast this thing is. This is its speed. Now, do keep in mind, it's not fully aged, so speed isn't exactly the best, but you get the idea. It's not the slowest, not the fastest. It's pretty decent. Right, let's go ahead and take a look at the animations. Sitting animation. I don't think it's unique, actually. It's just that because it has more hands, these are in the air and whatever. But you know, it looks pretty cool, I have to say. Okay, next is the laying animation, which is this button. And it looks like that. This one I think is actually unique, because I haven't seen that before. So I want to say this animation is unique. So with that one shown, let's go ahead and take a look at the cower. This is the cower. He looks like he's sleeping. Okay, let's do the aggro. Oh, I like this one. That one is cool. Let's do that again. Look at that. Cool little aggro animation. He's going crazy. Wow. That's long, actually. Alright, it's pretty cool, I like it. So that's all those animations. So then, with all those animations shown, all the calls shown, the sitting and the lay been shown, there isn't much left then to go ahead and talk about the way it looks, because, well, it's nighttime, but as you can see in the picture here, this is the default colors. Got a pink, spiky, like crystally look, which is really cool. And then you got the blue underneath, and then you got this for the female, but the male doesn't have that. So the male just have the horns instead of that, as you can see. And yeah, it's really cool. I like the tail too, actually, because it's a crystally. Is really nice, because I feel like this is meant to be resembling like a crystal. So it does a really good job at that. Okay, now with that said, I think it's only fair that we go ahead and rate this thing, because it's about time that we do that. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the stats again, beginning with health. 4,800, stamina 90, speed 23, damage 220, appetite 45, and bleed 5. And then of course, no mutations. Info is night vision 2 out of 3, which is pretty awesome. Tier 4 creature, and then let's not forget that it has bleed defense of 60% and a breath 2 damage per second, which is very useful to know, I guess. So, stat wise, I want to go 10 out of 10. It's pretty good for tier 4, I have to say. If anything, the only thing that I could think of to increase would be the speed, but even that doesn't need to be increased because it's all pretty good. It's all pretty well balanced for what this is. And yeah, so the only other thing to go ahead and rate would be looks. And look-wise, I want to say a 10 out of 10. So overall score, 10 out of 10. Pretty cool, right? I like this creature. It's a really nice one. That's well done. It was only 5,000 bells, so it shouldn't take that long to farm. So yeah, the Varskela, everybody. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, feel free to hit that like button and feel free to subscribe. It would mean the world if you did subscribe though. But with all that said, I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.